SoFi Stadium here on KISS next. On air with Ryan Seacrest. Every morning I'm here on 102.7 KISS FM. This broadcast sponsored by PayPal. All right, I want to take a quick second to talk to you about something.
Damn, they got sponsored by PayPal? For real? Low budget, but still.
You pay your own way. PayPal offers people flexibility on how they can pay. Once you click the PayPal button, you can choose from a bunch of payment options, like paying later with PayPal, millions of online stores, or pay in store, pay online, pay over time, whatever works for you. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at PayPal.com.
At Ralph's, we've got lower than low prices on the items your family wants and needs, so you can save even more. From milk, eggs, and paper towels to your favorite snacks and meals, you can count on Ralph's for lower than low prices every day. And that means your dollar goes further every time you shop with us. Ralph's. Fresh for everyone.
Right now, save on 90% lean ground beef. Select stores have 16-ounce packages on sale for only
Let me see.
$5.99 each with your call. Ralph's. Fresh for everyone.
The iconic franchise that made you feel hogging trucks.
It might be low-key hot today. Can't lie to you. It's a little warm already.
With Final Destination Bloodlines. Promise you I'm not gonna let you die. Tomorrow.
Nowhere is safe.
Experience the event everyone is
Ooh, whiskey.
Death is coming for our family.
Top of the morning, top of the morning.
Final Destination.
Back at it.
Rated R, under 17 and mid without parent.
Back at it.
Memorial Day savings are here at the Home Depot.
Let me see, let's see.
With up to 35% off. Plus, up to an extra $450 off select appliances like LG. Plan your get-togethers with an LG refrigerator you can count on for years to come at the Home Depot. And with
Oh, yeah.
you'll know if the door is left open.
Yes, sir.
To change the filter. Spend less
A lot of
time
people
worrying
moved
this
out.
Memorial Day with savings on LG.
Neighborhood look totally different now. Oh my.
And right now at Staples, save up to $250
That's why I
off
should be
your
doing
print
it that
order.
way.
Exclusions apply. Visit
Yep.
staples.com/print for
So
details.
that'll turn my shit off.
Plus, save even more with the Easy
Alright,
Rewards
at least I
program
know.
at Staples.
At least I know now. Yeah, it's gonna be hot today. God damn. This shit damn near got a nigga finna sweat. What time is it? I know it ain't no goddamn 10 o'clock or nothing. Fucking so hot already. Alright. Today, I gotta plug up everything separately from the ice cream truck straight to the generator with some cords I made and see how I plug up straight to the generator without using a power source to my van. And we gonna see how that works. Hopefully, it do as expected. So I can go ahead, have the ice cream and everything else I need to make the business work. Gotta have that for Showski though. Cause shit, I lost a gang of money with that ice cream. But not a gang of money to some, but plenty for a lot. So now, what I'm finna do is try to rewire everything, not really rewire, but reconnect. So everything will have their own individual cable cord to go all the way straight to the source, which is my generator, instead of having to use the actual truck's generator. Because for some reason, of the truck's electricity, because some reason that power source, it get it cool, but it ain't getting cold. It'll get the freezer cool, but it won't be frozen. So I gotta see what's up, since my boy ain't came through with the electrician yet. Plus, I ain't finna be going to no random motherfucker neither. You trying to pay a grip. That's what I ain't finna do. I never go to look to get fucked over. Like, that's what I ain't doing. But let's see what it do. And I gotta move all this type shit around. So that's what makes it even more, because I gotta go to a certain place. Because I'm not gonna do it where I live. One thing about it, like I said, you might think it's all cool. You might think it's a nice neighborhood. Now all this is the new stuff that I bought, you know, to put in here, shit like that. And I gotta situate it and organize it. But that's why I said I gotta mount this to the thing so whenever I do lives, you feel me? But so like I said, I gotta rewire everything. I gotta clean stuff out. But like I said, I ain't doing it around my home. I ain't like, hell no, nigga. I don't let nobody see shit. And like my dad said, information is only what you give them. Niggas don't know what you doing unless you told them or showed them. So, period. Gotta take that for lifelong lessons. Don't show it if you can't do it. And if you do it, don't be around hanging out with it. Like he said, you just asking them, come and get me. Come and get me. And yeah, if they scared of you, they ain't gonna do it in your face. That's the only difference. You're just not gonna do it in your face. Now, this motherfucking door acting like it won't close. Why? For a damn cable cord? That's crazy. One thing I am gonna do is close this bitch before all these look like homeless people. So even though they old white people, shit, they got a mouth, they got a smoker nephew. You know, won't be telling on me. Got my plates in the mail yesterday too. Gotta put them on my car. Put the other ones on the truck. It's a lot of shit I gotta do. I don't be bullshitting either. Every day I do something. But even if I do something, it still ain't enough. Cause it's still more to be done. And that's why I gotta break it up to where at least I give myself a chance to actually, you know, go make some money. Because the setting up, it do take a while. And it do take a lot of effort to keep a business going. But you have to tell you the only person that's gonna make sure that shit get done right. You know what I mean? That's why they got supervisors for businesses. Like they know, even with certain people not around, as long as he's here, he can run the show. And there's not gonna be no excuses. That's why they leave a dependable person. So they ain't gotta yell at no whole team. They go take that head person to that one room, which we all know to be supervisor, manager, whatever. And the reason why they got that job, reliable, dependable. And that's why you don't have it, because you ain't reliable and you ain't dependable. So, with that being said, don't be mad when you get the fuckery. Don't be mad when you know what I mean, when they saying they finna fire your black ass. You might as well should have woke up for yourself and ran your own business. Cause if you gotta, just like my dad used to say when you do when it came to doing your chores, he said, you already know to do your chores. So what the hell do I have to keep reminding you for? And I pay you. Couldn't say nothing else about it. It's all facts. Why do I have to keep telling you when I already paid you? You feel me? And that right there, make a nigga change his ways. Make a nigga think something different. But that's for sure. And I'm glad I did what I did. Because I know for sure, this the smokers in this family. I done seen them. They try to pick up one of my I had a fucking I had a light for a BMW that came from car parts. But it came through like the mail, like a little package thing, right? And it said delivered. But then when they showed the picture, you know how they take a picture and say, hey, we deliver it to your front door? I was like, nah, that ain't my front door. So I had to call customer service. They try to go back and forth with me talking about, yeah, it is your front door, this and that. I was like, look, trick, if y'all delivered to my house successfully 2 times already, dig this, 2 times already, didn't y'all take a picture? Yes. So I said, go back in your log and you tell me and them other 2 pictures look like my front door. I said, that's not my mat, that's not my front door, that's not none of that. I said, I got shit in front of my front door, so it ain't hard to find. Bam. They go back in there. Well. Mr. Floyd was right once again. Yep. So then, when they showed me the shit, I just started driving around the neighborhood, just looking for whoever shit that kind of favored what that picture was. And yep, that's the people that just walked by the back of my truck. See what I mean? You gotta be on your shit. Them niggas were trying to steal they had my BMW right headlight for maybe about close to like 5-6 days, and come to find out it was a next door building. And then when I go get it, you know what they told you? You know the nerve they had to tell me? Oh, we was waiting to see how long it's gonna take you to come. What? You didn't even know it was me. I didn't even know it was here. What do you mean? What the fuck is you talking about? That's why I was like, smoker lies. All right, I get it. But, you know what I mean? If you already know how they getting down, why are you surprised? Why are you even trying to turn up? You already know they smokers. Like, what are you gonna do? Squabble a homeless man? Like, for real, what you gonna tell a homeless man? Oh, man, but you know better, man. You know you ain't supposed to be touching nobody's shit. That nigga's a smoker, a homeless person. That nigga's gonna finger fuck everything. That's why he got dirt underneath his nails. He be fucking with shit. Duh. Nigga got some black ass nails. Man, if you ain't working on cars, nigga, you working on other shit. They be tweaking, nigga. Man. And then what's even more certified? You know how you know you real certified in smoking? They all wake up and do their dirt from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. I seen them. I got a motion sensor in front of my house, right? So when I put it up real sensitive, that shit can find you walking in the goddamn in the alley. Dead homies. That shit'll peep you walking through the alley, that gang. That shit'll catch your body figure just a little bit. It even catch shit that is there, but ain't there. But I think something really is there. Cause ain't no body detector, motion detector, finna be taking no shape of the air and then follow it. So I don't know if y'all believe in all that other stuff, spirits, ghosts, whatever you want to call them, but I know they out there for real. And that's a fact. Cause I seen them fucking with my camera. My camera, if you want to be a creep and you want to spook yourself out, pay attention to your motion detector camera all through the night. If you on that bad drug, boy, you got a show tonight. And I'm not bullshitting. That shit is so serious. Like, no cap. That shit's so serious, man. I'm talking about, I thought I seen shit. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But it sure did look like it. And it showed the shape of whatever it was that walked through the gate. I was watching one night, just watching smokers come through my building all day. Tell me why I literally was watching some figure come through my wooden gate on the side of the house, walk through the gate, and then my motion detector was following him. I don't know what to say. You tell me. I think that's why people go to church, huh? Man, every time I get in this whoopty, it's the hoopty. But I'm proud of my whoopty, because it's a good one. You know what I mean? It got low ass miles to be so old. Things like a 91. Now I just bought this shit, I don't even remember. Shit, as long as I got the papers on me, and I do got the papers. But I gotta put some disabled plates on this bitch. Cause when I park in them the meter type areas, I ain't gotta pay meter fees. You know what I mean? Like, you know how you go downtown LA and the meters, if you don't pay that meter, them ticket people be right on your ass. Yes, sirski. And then with the OG kind of whips, like this ice cream truck, you gotta let it run. Let it run for a little bit. So what I do is take my time, get my mind right, light a little incense, you know. Get the little, you know, smell up in there. I never want my shit to smell like food. I never like my house to smell like dog. That's why, if you know me, think I'm an incense king. Incense everywhere. If you think you need to burn one, look over there, look over there, and look over there. I got the incense with the dust on it. I got the incense that I made with the oils. You know how you go to that little spot on what is that, like 50 something off of Crenshaw, Dawa? Y'all know about Dawas? Over there by the Crenshaw district, over there down the street from Lemert Park and all that. Y'all don't go to Dawas? Yeah, them my boys. When I go in there, they already know me. They know what I want. They'll fuck around and give a nigga a gang of cones, the incense cones, all type of shit. Then I done bought sage, all type of stuff. And I don't even be into all that, but you know what I mean? I just be into the lekes and stuff like that, you know, African beads and all that. But now it's to the point I know people that make them. So all I gotta do is ask. It's for the free ski. I got about 4 or 5 lekes myself. But yeah, it feel good though. Like I said, man, me and my brother is getting slaved out by UPS. That nigga chose to stay. Can you imagine working? I was working UPS on 135th in between Central and Avalon, right? When it just opened up. It's been there a couple years now, but I got a job when it first opened up, within the first year. My brother caught it when it was the first days. I caught it in the first year. But since my brother was doing good, they was paying us, but they was letting me leave the classes because they knew my brother was putting me up on certain they just knew how my brother was, and he was a driver. So it was like, you know what I mean? I was getting extra game. So since I was about my business and I never was late for work or none of that, right? They started working the shit out of that nigga. But then instead of promoting me, they just gave me more working hours. But even with those working hours, you was having me do other people's job. Like they'll hire girls with the big booties and all that, this and that. How this bitch wearing every ring on every finger picking up boxes? How? She coming up here with the tights on, little hair like whatever. This bitch got gold on every finger. And you mean to tell me she look like she worked for UPS? Knock it off, nigga. So then the supervisors, they'll say that they was gonna say for me to get promotion or change to a different section. Nah, they was lying. My brother told me. He said from the top on, okay, the people that print the checks is all them white people above y'all. Now they can look over a window and see y'all working, whatever section, whatever. The white people cut the checks. The Mexican people, they the ones that's right under the CEOs and stuff like that. They the phone operators, all that shit. That's all the Mexicans. And then I ain't see no blacks at the top. The only jobs that the blacks had at that UPS was fucking supervisor. Yeah, supervisor positions. They'll always give them supervisor of their section. Yup, that's what they was. Cause the homie from BPS was supervisor of the heavy shit. That big ass nigga. And I heard he was punking niggas up in there once I left. Once I started working there, and then they started having shootouts at that, and it didn't even hit the news. That's crazy, huh? UPS was having shootouts. The Westside Power Rules was pressing on niggas with that big ass nigga from BPS. But it was a lot of Westside Power Rules that worked. It was the security. No, it was janitors. Janitors, head homies. The janitors that wore the brown, like khaki suits with the braids, fat nigga, skinny nigga, and the tall nigga, they was all from Westside Power Rule on Westside 4. Yup. Them niggas be there like 4 in the morning, just like me. I had to be there at 3:30. And then I got off that job about like 7. And so, no, 7 hours later. I got off that job like 10 something. Then by 11, I had to go get picked up by my brother. And he would pick me up. He was supposed to pick me up in a Hoover's off of Century. And what is that? Fed? One of them where all them car shops be, where all the car dealerships be at. I don't know, I ain't from Hoover. But anyway, I know LA though. Inglewood shit. So anyway, that's why I say I'm from LA. I wasn't slide through your section if you wasn't no enemy. What the fuck? And I don't take no back streets, nigga. Especially when I was young, I ain't taking no goddamn back street. We'll go around Manchester Central, La Brea, Florence, shit like that. You know, Crenshaw Western. Yeah, we what? 63rd, 64. Bitch, you lucky we going down Hyde Park, bitch. Cause I don't even want to go down Hyde Park. Cause either way, once I pass Penny Pinchers, I might get a salute them or shoot them. Cause I grew up over there. That's why I didn't want to go. Hell no. I can't sit in the whip and I grew up with these niggas and they know I'm blood. Oh, hell no. And then, look, this is easy as it go. Nigga can be in the whip like, hey, that's my nigga right there. That's my nigga from Quay Street right there. He a blood, but that's my nigga though. And then they give me a pass because of what he said, because he acted. He my age, right? But later on, them niggas see me by themselves and he ain't there. He just told him I was official. You dig? That's how that shit go. That's why I didn't do no visiting. It's a lot more IS that probably would have knew me. But I didn't go to their hood, and I didn't go to their hood for dances. Especially no house parties. Then when Dulo rest in peace from NHP, got killed over there, when I sold him to Sherm and told him not to go over there, and he said, this Paru. And he went with them two dyke bitches and got smoked, I told his ass. I wasn't surprised. I told you not to go when I sold you to Sherm. Remember that day like yesterday. It was right at night. And that's when T-Dog, his light used to be like a yellowish, greenish blue. It looked like a bug zapper, but it didn't do no bug and it didn't do no zapping. That shit attracted the bugs. You would see all the gnats, the flies, everything. And I remember that night. We was right there under the light because I had to dip your shit twice. Yeah, homie love type shit. You paid for one, I gave you a double dip. See him on the other side though if he went to the right place though. Who knows what's the right place, what's the wrong place? I ain't a preacher. I was born here just like you. How the hell I'm gonna tell you what God told me and God did this and did it? Yeah, well, I was raised in church too. And I've been praying a long time. Pray this morning type shit. Keep it 100. I don't go to jail with, oh Lord, please Lord. Nah, I learned that back in the day, nigga. If you don't pray, you don't have no understanding of life. You know you didn't get here by yourself, brother. See that engine went down? Now I know it's time to drive. That's why I say it's an OG. It's an OG Bobby Johnson. But we out here. But yeah, this is a fact. So, like I said, that's why I don't venture out. I do what I do and never show nobody where I live, even if you're a friend. Yeah, man. Other day, no, I just pulled the money out. I wasn't getting money. I just pulled the money out. I don't know if I want to take it back, but I do gotta go back to my bank anyway, cause I pulled up on a building that I did some business when I wasn't on live, and they told me, hey, we need a couple of your statements from your bank account, and I was like, I just went up there to do some goofy ass shit, you know, to pull out all that money, and I could have been there getting my goddamn statements. Fuckery, I tell you, fuckery. But it's all good though, you know. I thank God that I'm able to whip myself over there. I thank God that I don't got to spend a gang of money on Uber. Like if I took a Uber or a Lyft, you know what I mean? That would have been a gang of bread for no reason. Just, you know, those little things like that you thank God for, he'll look out for you. Slow money for show money. And that's for show. That's why I blew up so big with serving in the hood. That's why YouTube is not, I'd rather do lives, a couple shorts and shit like that, but I'd rather talk to somebody to let you know I'm real, right? You know, I really like pull up to your spot and, you know, shake hands, take pictures. But let me build my fan base though, you know? Let me build up. You know what I mean? So I can say, oh, I got 400K subscribers. Check this out, Brodusky. This is what I'm doing. If y'all can meet us on Whoop-de-Whoop-de-Whoop Street and Whoop-de-Whoop-de-Whoop Street, if y'all on the live right here, nigga, we already here. And best believe security, everything gonna be there. And Mr. Game Member is gonna get Mr. Smoked by a Mr. Officer off duty. And I'm gonna be laughing my ass off. You might think I'm on demon time. And I'm gonna be laughing like a motherfucker. I'm gonna turn into Tiny Bogart and Lil Red Flag when they was smoking niggas. Them niggas had the demon laugh. I was like, bro, like y'all, bro, were y'all laughing? Like, bro, you can get smoked too. You know that, correct? Like, you niggas laughing, like, you know, like, it's like, but then my niggas though, and Julius, like I said, I grew up with you, but you 2 years younger than me, so you are the little homie. But you grew up and you went to Crozier with my sister. But everybody thought you was our age because you had that pork chop. You know how you know how some young niggas is tall and then they got facial hair faster than everybody else their age? That's red flag. Red flag. Even my mama said when he came to the door one time, I swear to God, this how it went. Julius is 2 years younger than me. So that's why I can see why he was riding with Tiny Bogart. That was his little homie. Nigga, let's go. Nigga, your name Red Flag, nigga. All right, blood. On the dead homies, that's how that went. Nah, look. I can only be real. If y'all don't believe me, then that means I lie to y'all about everything else. But one time, this nigga, Red Flag, true story, came to 315 West Lime Street. That's my house. So he comes to the gate, dogs going crazy. That's why I pit bull. I heard him say, blood. That's how I knew it was him. He had the braids to the back. This nigga Lil Red Flag is Lil Red Flag. I used to always call him Red Flag, but when I went to the county jail and I met his big homie, and then I told him how his little homie was snitching, and he said, how you know that? I said, I read Tiny Bogart paperwork with my own eyes. He was like, all right, blood, because we was going to have to get down. So anyway, that's what the big homie told me. He said, because you putting that on my little homie. I said, no. I grew up with Julius. He said, oh, you know Julius, huh? I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, that's my little homie. All right, blood. Hey, my name Big Red Flag from Ewood Vanderpool. I met him in county jail. Then after I told him what his I was the first one to tell him what his little homie did. And after that, he was busting spreads with me every day. I swear to God. And we wasn't beefing with IFs. We was still the same type hood type shit. Like, we wasn't beefing with no IFs, we was still good. That's when Alibaba was up in here, and that's when I didn't get out with Alibaba. This is what Alibaba told me. Alibaba said, "Hey, where you from?" I said, "I'm from Queen Street." He said, "Yeah. They told you was from Inglewood." I said, "Yeah, I'm from Queen Street." He said, "Yeah. I know." He said, "But you ain't from families though." I was like, "I just said." He's like, "Yeah. He talked just like that. Yeah. I already know." He said, "So this what we gonna do, Hood? Look. We gonna give you 2 fades. Now, if you get whooped, we taking your stove." I was like, oh, blood's nobody taking my stove. He was like, oh, I like this little nigga already. That's what he said. I like this little nigga already, right? So then, this how they do me. They serve me too. So look, so I get out with one nigga. So long ago, man. What's that nigga name, man? Khaki Blue? Blue khaki blue, some shit like that. Brown skinned nigga, close to my age, and it was some other short nigga with a fro, light skin. I know it's back to back, and I fought with my back all the way in the back of that laundry room. And I'm talking about I went to the back, not the side, not the front door, all the way in the back, nigga. I went all the way to the back of that shit, and put my stove bag, my green mesh stove bag behind my legs, and I squabbled the niggas. I get beat up. So then Alibaba come back in there. Alibaba say, yeah, cuz, you did your shit, cuz. Hey, you know your homie Menace, Lil Menace up in here. I said, yeah, why you didn't tell me that? He was like, cuz I wasn't gonna tell cuz if you was a buster. I was like, he was like, y'all the same age, cuz y'all both look young as fuck. But he facing life, he facing murder. What you facing? I said, oh, I'm in here. I got caught with a QP on Crenshaw, Manchester, fucking with the Inglewood family. So he's like, see, that's why you shouldn't be fucking with them niggas, cuz. On the dead homies, that's what he told me. That's what he told me on the dead homies. Dead homies. And I don't be going there saying, you know my cousin whoop de whoop. No saving. No crutching. No nothing. I don't do that mark ass shit. So anyway, so bam. So he tell me he up in there, and then I get into I actually get in contact with Lil Menace, and yep, that's when he told me like I'm washed, blood. Everybody coming to court on a nigga, blood. Gang members is coming to court on gang members, blood. Yeah, man. I said, yeah, man. You know, you went super brazy when you smoke that nigga and then you spit on him, blood. I was like, why you spit on that nigga, man? Like, that's DNA. He was like, I don't know, blood. I was just so hot because they shot the homie Smiley in the back of the head. They shot Smiley in the back of the head with a BB a buckshot with BBs. It wasn't the bullets. They buckshot him with a real gauge, but it had BB bullets in it. So it had him all shot up in his back. And I remember Smiley, he used to have his big ass fro. Sometimes he'll go to a smoker look stage, but that's when he grinding, when he try to catch up to me when I get a new whip or something. But I always go through that Benny Siegel grimy look, you feel me? So yeah. So anyway, so they shoot him in the back of his head, and that's why Lil Menace caught one of them niggas. I don't even see how one of them was so bold enough to even think that he could. I'm gonna park that way. Nah, I don't need a street. Yeah, I don't need a street seeing what I got. I ain't no dumb nigga. So I don't see why the nigga felt the need to spit on the nigga though, gang. Like, you know you ain't getting no love in court for that, right? Like, I don't know, but Lil Menace, he the type of homie to where when we was coming up, blood couldn't fight. And we all knew that from a young age. Blood cannot fight. All the homies knew he couldn't fight. But you know what? They knew Lil Menace. He had all the heart though. He had all the heart to make up. You talk about going put in some work, that nigga's excited. That nigga's a full participant. That nigga like, which whoop-de-whoops we gonna kill today, blood? Like, he was one of them, straight out the movies, like Loco. Straight like Loco. I ain't putting no dubs on him. He wasn't burnt out like crazy like him, but tell him to do some shit. He'll say some shit like that. Which hood we going to, blood? We gonna tear that shit up on Queen Street. Like, blood, bigot. Like, you talking about going to put in some murk games. Nigga, you crazy? Like, nigga, you overexcited. Like, you sound like Julius in there, nigga. On everything, but it was a competition. It was a competition. Everybody was in the competition to be G's. Like, we was already past the phase. Nigga, we was calling each other out for phase just for phase. For real. For real. And then sometimes Lil Menace would call out Fades, and the homie like, bud, you ain't finna get down with this nigga. Like, but you know what I mean? We don't take nothing from him. But if you like he feel disrespected, he gonna call you out like he gonna beat you up, and he's not gonna win. We know. But the way he did it just be like, he'll hop off the wall like, bud, you a bitch, nigga. We can get down. We like, Menace, go sit down. No, please. We don't want to see this in the morning. We know you gangster. We know you is. But you just don't win. But you gangster. You'll pop a strap. But he will get down. So that's why you got to give him his credit when he go pop a strap. You know? So, Lil Menace, yes, Sirski, he's still up in there. Yep. Get my chips up. That's where YouTube money goes. You feel me? I got an idea for all this shit. I don't need the YouTube money. Really, it's just a side hustle, the way I look at it. And if, like I say, if I make 20 bands on YouTube, that's a side hustle money. Like, I don't even know. Like, what? Spend some money, buy a horse, and show y'all a horse and how I go take that shit through the hood with a carriage and have the little kids ride on it. Tell, you know, give everybody a post day where all their kids can come dressed up like they going to the prom, young, old, everybody. And then I just drive through. Oh, You know what I mean? Everybody take their little flicks, or you pay a certain price, or where you get your one-on-one personal pick. You know what I mean? Or just take your own pick. Like, I'll slide through. I'll figure it out. I'll have horses pulling one of my trailers. Shit, my trailer's a 12-footer. So how many chairs could I put up in there? Or a bench. You know what I mean? I'll do it like the county jail type shit, nigga. It'll be a bench in the middle and both on the sides, nigga. Don't make me think of some shit, nigga, to get some more niggas on that motherfucker. You get to start acting black, nigga. You getting ejected, nigga. Just like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, nigga. You getting bounced, nigga. I ain't finna have no niggertry, nigga. I'm the only one that's gonna be the nigga. It's cause look at my hair. That's it. Other than that, bag back. You know how they used to say, bag back. Nigga, just bag back. Nigga, you ain't, just shut up, nigga, just bag back. You ain't finna do shit but get your black ass off, nigga, the nice way. We ain't finna do all this TMZ. Oh, no, I'm not. Nigga be 300 pounds, nigga, you got somebody 300 pounds that eject you, nigga. Oh, my mama. And it be for the safety of the community. Nigga, we don't care about your drug. We don't care if you got a drink. Just have it in a cup. Do your thing. We ain't telling. But you act goofy and can't control it, you will be done as you should be done. I ain't playing. And I'm going to be the one to point him out. Get him out of here. This nigga doing too much. I already gave you. I'm going to tell you. I gave you 2 times, nigga. I told you 2 times, partner. I'm a real nigga. I'm a real nigga. I don't need none of it. I don't need none of it. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm from the streets, and I don't need none of it. And I done told you. That nigga went viral for that. That nigga said, that nigga threw that towel on his head, back, put his hands back like he a duck. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a real nigga, boy. I'm a street nigga, boy. Now, I done told you, baby. I done told you. I done gave you too many times, boy. I done told you. I ain't for none of it. You got one more time. One more time. I'm a real nigga, bruh. That nigga went viral. Hey, look. I don't give a fuck how big that nigga was. That nigga throw that towel on my head. We getting down. We both getting fired. Nigga threw that towel. What? That nigga kept washing his hands like, and started looking around. Nigga, what? That nigga threw the towel on. And I done told you, boy. Now I done gave you too many times. I was like, God damn. You didn't fight that fat ass nigga. But that fat ass nigga, you tag him up, he for sure getting the wrestling. For sure, I fuck all the cap. You fat. You fat as fuck. Once I seen that the first time, I ain't gonna lie. I watched it 15 times straight. I was rolling every time it played because I was in disbelief of how this nigga let this boy throw a towel on his head. And he just kept washing his hands and then walked off and shook his head like, what are you shaking your head for, boy? This nigga, what? Man, we be getting down. Oh, my mama, we be getting down. You throw that shit in my head. Nigga, you couldn't even throw that shit in my head if I was a little kid. Shit, nigga, I was always doing some boy-ass shit. My dad used to say, he's a boy's boy. Never knew what that meant. I know now. He's a boy's boy. He choke him out, he gonna choke him out. Hell yeah, I would. You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta tell me. Nigga, if I know a nigga, nigga, I'm finna him, nigga. What the fuck, nigga? Well, I'm supposed to sit here and let him do it to me? You crazy. You on good drugs. You on super drugs. That's what I'll call it. You on super drugs. You just gonna let somebody take your life? Let them. Get out of here. Ain't nothing else to talk. Just get your dumb ass out of here. Yeah, it's real life. But since I seen what I saw and I saw what I seen in my lifetime, I don't fuck around. I know the fuckery is real, and I know loafing is real, and I know being predictable is even realer. At this point, the only thing predictable is me getting on in the morning and me getting on in the evening. And if I decide to do a short that's 14, 16 seconds long and then go ahead and get that 1 point something K every time, yeah, I'm pretty much averaging every short a day 1 point something K. Check me out. Think I'm bullshitting? I'm a natural. And you know who give me the most love on my shorts? Chicago niggas. Yes, Sirski. LA people, when I'm talking about Munchie, I have to talk about Munchie, and then they'll be like, oh yeah, I love this guy Neptune Dude. Yeah, spell it right too, because I'm going to take the DA up out of it. I'm going to spell it like a businessman. You see how, like, you got ODM Slim, you got Nina Boy, and then you got people spelling their name like gang members still. 50 plus senior citizen world, you know, almost to that retirement home, throwing up gang signs. They got 10 years before they in the motherfucking senior citizen home, eating Jello pudding. Yeah, you gonna be eating them soft foods. What you gonna be doing? Telling the little nurse that gotta wipe your ass? This crip, cuz. This blood on Pyru. You sound ridiculous. You gonna be gang banging on the nurses in the convalescent home, huh? Yeah, I feel you. When does it stop? Stupid nigga 2000. It'll never stop. That's the problem. Cause it's always gonna be some dub shit. But I did forget to charge this phone last night. But I did tell myself I'm gonna run this live until it drops. Feel me? And that's my time. I ain't trying to be on here forever, but I am trying to show people, run your business. You know what I mean? Handle your business. You know? That's what it's all about. Waking up, handling your business. Just like you gotta handle your business and pay a bill, or your lights getting turned off. Yeah, what you gotta do. It ain't hard. It just wake your mark ass up and do it, nigga. Stop acting like a bitch. And stop telling everybody. Just go do that shit. What you telling me for? Go do that shit, nigga. Tell me when you need some help. Don't tell me what your plans is. And I done heard them 10 times, gang. Okay. Ice cooler still looking good. Check this out. Ice cooler. This how it's supposed to look. No moldy. First thing I do, and I love smoking a cigarette because it's going to tell me. My nose is going to be clear. First thing you do is make sure your sides ain't all slippery, sludgy, you know what I mean? A soda busted on the side. Because you're going to have to rinse that thing out again, gang. But this was full on Mother's Day, right? So this where it's at. And I done filled up a couple times, so don't get it twisted. Don't get at me like that. Matter of fact, the last time y'all seen this, it had 2 cases of water on top, plus this one on the side. So that means I went and sold, how many waters? 48? Some, well, maybe a little less, because some in here. So I say about like 40 waters. Sound like 40 waters. Me and 40 water. Popping my piece, because I'm laced with gang. Yep, so. And then you gotta imagine, I grew up listening to E40. You know that was the hustle music, correct? And I was a kid. Then the next generation was Lil Wayne, Hot Boys, No Limit. You know when Snoop Dogg went down south to get saved from Death Row? Oh, y'all forgot about that. Hey, Compton Rick Rock ain't forgot about that. Yep. Just like Mac 10 went to go get saved by the Hot Boys. Thought I forgot about that too, huh? All you niggas went to go get saved by them down south niggas. Clicking up and shit. Now, I can't speak on Snoop. I don't know what he did for the hood. But when Mac 10 got signed with Birdman, when Birdman signed Mac 10, he must have gave him so much money. Mac 10 came to the hood and told the homies, Whoever he told, one of the G homies, he said, whoever from Queen Street, whoever be in the hood, or whoever can get in the hood, I'm gonna buy the whole hood J's from Inglewood Swap Meet. Just as long as they got them, I'm gonna buy them. If they out of the size, then you got to get another different pair of J's, like a different number. Swear to God. Everybody left and went. I didn't. I didn't give a fuck about no J's, nigga. I gave a fuck about the smoker money that was gonna be there. Cause I knew it was gonna be a function. They wasn't just gonna get no shoes and just bounce. Well, Mac 10 was West Side Connection. So Mac 10 is bigger than Snoop Dogg. Mac 10 is up there with Ice Cube, but Ice Cube is the biggest. Dub C is above Snoop Dogg. You know that, right? West Side Connection came right after what's that the shit Lynch Mob and all that type shit and NWA. Yeah. West Side Connection is after NWA, nigga. Nigga, they is Snoop Dogg big homies, little homie. Snoop Dogg is back to his little homie. And that's a fact, nigga. Oh, did I pull a card? Cause I'm old enough to know that? NWA West Side Connection. Then Snoop and them niggas. Trey D's, Mac 10's, little homie, Eastsiders. Y'all came after. Don't matter. Do you know Mac 10 can't even hold his head still? He be shaking like Ali. Did y'all know that? That's why Mac 10 ain't doing shit. He got a bobblehead. I don't know what that shit called, but it should be bobbling. Yep. That's why you ain't seen Mac 10 do shit. He got a bobblehead. Like, bro got the whatever that's called. That's what he got, dang, gang. That's why Mac 10, you ain't seen him. Oops, sorry, I'm from Queen. I let y'all in on a secret. Blood is old. Blood is old. Blood is Snoop Dogg big homie. Do you hear what I'm saying? In the industry, Snoop Dogg would have, oh, Mac 10. Oh, it's a pleasure, man. I listen to all your music, man. I listen to all your music, man. Hey, Mac 10, hey, back your boogie, back your... Shut your bitch ass up. He know it. Ain't no back and forth about nothing, nigga. I said what I said. It's a fact, nigga. They are Mac 10's little homies. And that's a fact. Banger Ball, based on a true story. Who Banging Records? Show Chop. Nigga, nah, okay. Corrupt kind of old, but Snoop his big homie. See, I was finna go to Girls All Pause, but I had a nah, cause Girls All Pause is when, like, I would say DJ Quick. I don't know, DJ Quick might be a notch above Snoop Dogg in the big homie industry. Don't quote me on that. That's not a fact. Either he's a notch above or a notch below Snoop Dogg. DJ Quick. I don't know that age bracket. Because you got yours, I got mine, and we're ballin'. So call up everybody. Let's pitch in on a party for sure. You for sure. I got mine, and we're ballin'. So call up everybody. Let's pitch in on a party for show. Boy, you can't tell me, nigga. That nigga. that nigga Mac. I mean, that nigga DJ Quick had to. Man, what? What DJ Quick had to? Hey, hold on, just a two-step. All right, I got it. I got it together. All right. That's when them niggas used to be dancing up against the wall. He be like, nigga, the bitches is in the middle. Hey, homie. Hey, go grab a bitch. Hey, homie. Go grab a bitch. I don't know that bitch. Man, just get up on something. All right. Like, why y'all acting antisocial? Why y'all acting antisocial? Y'all here for the bitches? Why y'all acting like y'all still want to hang out with the boys? Get your ass over there and stop acting scary. For real, for real. That's true stories. Oh, I don't want to party with you. Hell no. Cause bitch, you scary. You broke back, you 7 kids years old, and the leg still is hairy. that nigga Pimp C, man. Niggas still can't fuck. Pimp C is a one-time, lifetime legend, just like E40. Pimp C. I mean, not Pimp C. What I just say his name was, man. But anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. The nigga from Trey 57, Pomona. That nigga. Oh, I remember seeing Drew Down come to the county jail, looking smokered out the game. That nigga hair was about as blonde as mine, but it was a fried perm. Dead homies. And that nigga had no shoes on, with long ass bear claws and long ass bear claws fingers. I remember he was in there like 2-3 days. One of them old niggas like, hey, that's that nigga Drew Down. Hey, that's Drew Down. He was like, yeah, that's me. And he had to hide his face because niggas was throwing pee on niggas and shit like that. And he ran to his cell. Never heard nothing from him until it was time to go. The niggas be yelling his name, all that. He was not talking on a tear. And then nigga, they called him like maybe a day or two. And blood went home. The high part, what are you talking about? I'll be over there in the hood. I'll be by where it's safe, where I'll be get some buddy. I don't know what you could be talking about. I don't even have an idea of what you could be talking about. Damn near feel like I'm wasting my time with what you talking about. Cause what is you talking about? But I do got to get this together. Like I said, I just threw this up in there. It was a late night, so I had to get my signs up out of there. Cause certain places you got to be out of like, you know, when you go to real life resorts and shit like that, and you be selling your food, you gotta respect their time. You know what I mean? Cause if you know they parking area or whatever they got going, structured, closes at a certain time. Where I was, it closed at 10. So if I'm not out of there by 10, and I become one of them type of people that be selling, but always be that lagging ass nigga, they gonna be on my ass. You know what I mean? And they will tell a friend about how you get down. And then it's gonna be, you gonna wonder why every time you get there, they on your ass about some shit. And it's kind of like you low-key ask for it though, you know? Because you doing nigga shit. Like, if you about, like, they expect you, put it like this. They expect you to handle and conduct yourself in a certain manner. Why? Based on, nigga, you supposed to be running a business. So if you're running a business, you're supposed to be handling your business. You know the times. And if you don't know the times, they are here to tell you, no, they'll give you a courtesy, probably tell you whatever. They ain't even told me once. Because I just watch and I look around. The same shit going the streets, gang. The homies will tell you. That's why I say you can't find nobody from Queen Street and say I'm a buster. Look, I used to be so aware that, yeah, a seller permit, yep. And then be precise in what you want, because they will sell you something that you did not need. Yes, the city will sell you extra shit that you did not need. Yep. Gave me a motherfucking retail sales for my cause I could sell my t-shirts. They gave me a professional, independent professional, cause I do tattoos, so I'm licensed to tattoo. They gave me some other weird ass shit. I forgot what it was, but I got it. But it has nothing to do with nothing. That's why I don't remember. It had nothing to do with nothing. I paid for it. And they still asking for like 3 bands for that shit. I ain't paying shit. Nigga, I ain't never used it. I ain't filing taxes on that, so stop asking me and telling me what I owe. I don't owe you shit. Nigga, I never used it. I ain't never asked for no taxes, and I ain't never said I made no money off it neither. You know, God bless me too not to abuse EDD, because I had a real business, and my cousin that was doing it for me, he told me I could have put a lot more. I could have put a lot of employees, not a lot more. I could have put a lot of employees instead of just filing for myself. Yeah, let me stop lying, because I didn't cheat. And I think that's the reason why I ain't in jail, or, you know, having to go to court about some shit. Yep. I didn't put no extras and I didn't lie. But yeah, so nigga, I can truly say I changed my ways. Lightweight. But you gotta start somewhere, right? At least I'm being honest. That's why I said you can't put me in no box. That's why the homies love me. Cause they'll be like, yeah, this nigga told you real. Like, he told you he'll do something legal. Lightweight, you better hear what he said, like, you know what I mean? I'll keep it legal until I can't no more, you know? That's real. But with what I'm doing, there ain't no can't no more. You're just getting to it. So, just give me my money. You did? Kai Cenat style. Just give me my money. But yeah, I gotta pull out. I'm gonna call this Shaq, because it's the biggest generator you can buy. So I'm gonna call this nigga Shaq. Cause this shit heavy as fuck, gang, for me to even pull it. Like, I just try to put yank on it right now. Like, nigga, no, nigga. This is a baby motor, gang. This is over $1,000. Cause it's $1,050, and then plus the taxes and all that, and then your insurance, probably like a good close to 12. Yep. This is A1 sauce. This is the newest, biggest generator. You see how clean that bitch is. You see how yellow this bitch is, man. Come on, man. Ain't a scratch on this bitch. That's why I like to have my cars. Not a scratch on that bitch. You know? And then, if I do get a scratch, I'm gonna find a way to get a new one. That's the best way I can put it. So, you figure the rest out. But I ain't gonna do no fraud. But I will be compensated in a different way. Cause people do shit to you driving every day. Like, say one time I had a rental, and this truck, big ass truck, but it was a regular, you know, white person type truck with the four the wheels in the back. You know, that big old truck that be hauling. Look like it haul horses and shit like that. So I never forget, it was a Sunday morning. Why? Because no, it got wheels. It got wheels, gang. But my whole point of doing this right here with the live is I'm finna unplug my refrigerator and my deep freezer from the power source of the ice cream truck. And I'm finna turn this on, because you can't, the exhaust, you'll be out of here, gang. I would be resting my peace. I'll be rest in peace on live if I was in the car while this exhaust was driving. Like, next thing you know, I'd be like, gone. It's as simple as that. Exhaust will make you, gone. And that's as easy as it is. You see how death is just so quiet? I seen a nigga hit up bad and didn't make a sound. And I'm talking about bad, bad. Nipsey hustle bad. And that nigga didn't make a peep. All you heard, like, nigga want to say something, but your brain can't comprehend all that pain. That's why you go out not saying nothing. Telling you, I got shot up before. Nigga, I was running, trying to get back cracking on the nigga. And then you know what? My knee just went out. It felt like my whole leg. Because my foot, nothing. And you know why I was running? I fell. But I'm so football player to where when I fell forward, I caught myself like doing a push-up in the pen. And I bounced back up. And then when I got up, I tried to stand on the leg. It was over. Like I had no leg. There was no leg. And I'm looking dead at it. And there was no pain. And I'm still trying to get cracking. I fell, grabbed the strap, and tried to get back cracking. And I knew I was shot. Dead homies. Yep. Certain things, I'll put like this. Certain things in life, like they told me I wasn't gonna walk again. Just like in the pen, when I said when I get scared, I turn into 300 and I make sure I'm scared. Because anybody close to me, ha, watch out. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You better know it. I will personally tell you, I'm scary than a motherfucker. And I bet you I'll fight you like that. Scary. Hell yeah, that's me. I bet you ain't gonna touch me. I'll show you how real scared I am. I bet you I'm scary than a motherfucker. I sure am. I sure am. But I don't know what could happen. And since I've been through everything, I ain't trying to make this no saga. And I sure ain't trying to have a losing streak. So, what the fuck is going on with you? My last name Floyd. I ain't Mayweather. I sure catch a fade though. Well, in my younger days. But I'm just talking about where I've been. That's why I know niggas know me. They know me. But I wasn't no, oh man, nigga, everybody come through here. Nigga, I'm punching on shit. And nigga, no. That's not how your life is gonna, you're not gonna live long doing that, buddy. And I can tell you that off top. You won't be living long, gang. You wanna bully the block? You wanna bully the block? Who's a perfect example that try to bully the block? Diablo! Diablo, a perfect example trying to bully the block. And you can't even fight like Bosco. I'ma leave them niggas alone. All right, y'all. So y'all finna see it crank up. I had to make sure I put that choke on, all that good shit. Now I gotta find my cords that I gotta hook up to it to make sure this shit work. Then I gotta tie my hair back, cause all this shit. Yep. I'm over here showing them this brand new generator, how to get their business started. Real talk though. This how they get their business started. This that A1. This that A1, the biggest one. Cookouts, parties. Man, this shit charge your Lolo back up if your shit break down. Swear to God, this engine is big. On my mama, nigga. This engine look like a goddamn pump. This engine look like a goddamn pump. That shit big, gang. Yup. I just did it for, even if I do my shit and people shit like, it get dark and shit like that. Yeah, I do it for them. You know what I mean? And this gas, it took $25 to fill up. So you know, shit, you know, a lot of people be having problems putting gas in a regular car for $25. We just talking about American Los Angeles facts. That's not a state-to-state facts. That's a Los Angeles fact. You know how much money I'm saving by having something in Atlanta? And do you know how much these niggas is begging for me to bring that jerk chicken out there because don't nobody sell pop-up like that in Atlanta? That's some California shit. Street vending shit is California shit. When you go out there, they treat me like a rapper. I'm talking about Young Thug type shit. And then by the way I talk, they know I'm not from there. And ain't nobody trying to do nothing to you. They trying to fuck with you. These niggas will tell you, hey man, when you go back to Cali, you'll take me back to your hood. Man, I just, look man, I'll double back in a brand new, you know what I mean, a rental, and woo, you just show me, I'll follow you all the way back, bruh. Nah, I told two niggas from Texas that, Houston, Texas, that already. I was like, nah, it sound good, but once y'all get in that interrogation room, y'all gonna tell them where y'all got it from, who took y'all, and all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no. And them state troopers ain't playing. As soon as you get to El Paso, Texas, and you see that sign on the 10 East that say, don't mess with Texas, them niggas ain't playing. Them niggas in the bushes. All them trees, they in the SUVs. Backed in just enough where you don't even peep them. By the time you peep them, you already passing them. I think right there, the most you can go is like 70. Go 72. Go 74. You getting pulled over. And they gonna bang on you like you was going 20, 30 miles past. And they was like, the first thing the white man gonna say is, did you see the big sign? It said, don't mess with Texas. License, registration, insurance, please. They don't want to hear your cap. They not there for that. They there to catch people smuggling drugs. Illegals. Now they looking for illegals. I ain't been to Houston, Texas since like 2010 to 2012. Then I was in Lake Wells, Florida, 2012 to like 2014. Then I went to jail. On some whole other shit. Coming back to Cali type shit. Let me see. Bullshit, huh? Should have never came back. Okay, that's the freezer. And this is, let me see. All right. This. All right. Cool. All right. Now, what I'm finna see is if I can plug both of these in this. We're gonna see. We're gonna see right now. I'm finna show y'all right now, man. It was a little bit easier than I thought it would be. So I thought I was really gonna have to like dig all up in here, right? So why'd I even do this? And I gotta show y'all this shit. That was some dumb shit. That was some backwards hustling. But anyways, it ain't too much. I know it better not be no ants up in here. I seen one ant, nigga. I'm gonna go find your whole hood, nigga, if y'all up in here. So this is the wire, right? This is the power source that goes to... Nah, it ain't my bucket. Don't get at me like that. Goes to this, right? Now, what I did this past weekend, I plugged in my generator to this, which did not work at all. And I repeat, did not work good. Only thing it did was keep everything cold. But like I said, my deep freezer let me down. That shit had all my ice cream. You know the big sticks? The waffle cones with the nuts and the chocolate on the top? Ice cream sandwiches? That shit fucked my whole shit up. All right. Huh? No. No. So anyway, yeah, somebody thought I put some of my stuff outside the van, and the dude was asking me, was I selling this shit? Dead homies. See? This dude right here just walked up to me and said, hey, you selling? You selling? Hell no, get your ass out of here, gang. Fuck is you all in my business for? You see how far I am from you on purpose? Now you see why I say I came where I came? Because even though I'm doing what I'm doing, he could look at it, he could see it, he could see the inside and all that. He don't know where I live. So why would I do this dumb shit by the house? That'd be telling on myself. That'd be some dumb shit. But yeah, so this is the plug for the deep freezer. This is the one for my fridge. See? This the fridge. And then they got this door handle on the side. So this my fridge. This how I do my Subway shit. You feel me? The generator come on and spin. You feel me? And then this is just your regular old deep freezer. I had the other one, but me and the homie from Compton, we had to put this in there. Remember I said I was with the Compton Crips? But me and my boy put this together, boxed it in with the, it put you up on game if you want to save money. All right? Don't tell everybody. Just tell all your black friends. Now look, when you go to Home Depot, you know they got free wood, right? Nah, you didn't know that. That's why I'm telling you. You go to Home Depot, any Home Depot or Lowe's, instead of spending money on them 2x4s because you don't know no better and shit like that, they have scrap wood, and you have to call it scrap wood because that wood sets the pallets for the 2x4s or any other wood that's in there. And it's free. And you know what else is free? Measuring it your goddamn self and taking it in there so they can cut it for free. Ah, sure you gotta get some money, huh? Hit you with that Braxton off of Jamie Foxx. Yeah, Braxton type shit, huh? Here I come, here I come, here I come. Nice tonight, you can check out my flow. Time to get it started. You know what to do. I can make you dance if you want me to. Yeah, I had to stop it for a moment, gang. That shit, ooh, it got my whole shit smoked out. And I didn't want to go to war with no exhaust. You know a nigga ain't gonna win. But yeah, that shit A1. A1 like sauce. So what I'm finna do is, I was thinking ahead of myself. Because all the smoke, dead homies, I got the front doors open, right? But even when I went to the front door, it's all it do is smell like exhaust and gasoline on dead homies. You'll die in this bitch. Don't never Kids, please do not turn on a generator in the whip. You will die. You will not be here in the morning. What's up, Whoopty? Q's. What's the deal, Whoopty? Every morning, dudes 100 block in the building. Dudes 100 block linking up with the 400 block. Hey, you seen the Rogers Park, baby? You know what Rogers Park look like, baby. But it still say 400. That's why I always post by everything. It's everything say 400. That's Rogers Park, baby. Niggas don't be at Rogers Park, baby. That's exactly why I did it. And niggas know where I'm at, baby. This shit sure is gasoline up and easy. Sheesh. Smell like a nigga in Somalia. Stealing gas with the pirates. Help me. Help me, please. And I ain't gonna lie. Some of the shit I be doing, I be like, man, I would have never had this balance or be able to do what I did if I didn't play football or have some kind of, like sports about myself or balance. But when I was younger, it was a bad thing because me having all this balance would make me able to get up in your house. That's when we was on that. It ain't nothing to, brag about, but like I said, we was young. We was kids. That's when you do shit to old ladies and you don't even understand what you did. In the hood, when you a kid, that's why you shouldn't be from a gang. Because if you didn't grow up there, you didn't get your ass whooped, or you didn't get where they grab you by your shirt and take you back to the lady house that you took that shit from or whatever you took. Yeah, they can't do that to you when you get older. You're going to get smoked. So that's why you learn that when you're young. So you don't get smoked. You don't do stupid shit. You already know protocol. That's why I be like, man, you goofy. Let's see. Yeah. Twist it this way so I don't break my fucking arm. I'm missing something. The fizzy, and it smell like a look, but that might be the exhaust. Dead homies. All right, let's see. It shouldn't even do all this. I shouldn't even have all these problems. Dead homies. So now, let's see. Now I turn everything on. Yeah. Bam. This gas make it heavy too. Auto control on. What's this? Circuit breaker. Go back. Push that. Turn that. That's that. Yeah, all my shit is buttons, so. Y'all thought my shit was broke? Y'all thought my shit was broke? Shit smoked out, gang. Dead homies. As I say, you breathe that shit, you gonna die. I don't care how gangster you is. You breathe that shit, gang, you gonna die, gang. But yeah, this how I put up on you. This how I throw the function, you feel me? I pull up, I be like, barbecue, barbecue. Hey, what's up, big worm? Nigga, you got my money. I've been meaning to tell you, dog. Do you got my money? Don't play with me, Smokey. Playing with my money, it's like playing with my emotions. I know, big dog. I know. I was just gonna tell you the other day, right? See, I had this little chick, right? You know how that shit go. That's why I got it. That's exactly why I got it. Y'all ain't finna rest in peace me on live. Got me fucked up. I know about exhaust. I know 2 people that died in the snow, Midwest, and they had their car running. And they left their car running like to get warm, cause they, and then fell asleep. With that exhaust, when the snow guards started getting higher, and it started clogging up that tailpipe, they died right there in the car. That's why I don't play with no nigga. These days ain't promising nobody. Little kids is getting down, baby, you know? So I know if a kid can leave, I ain't special. And that's the number one, that's the key to life. Once you get over yourself, and then you be able to look out for everybody else because you over yourself already. You know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, everybody live your life, and then, when you get all that bullshit out your system, stop being a regular nigga. If you know you can fight, why you over there beating everybody up being a bully? Like, come on, man, what are you trying to teach the world? I was here. The world gonna teach you to lay there, to say you was here with your mark ass. My son, boy, I could let him torture kids his size. And I just seen him squabble. And I was like, yep, stop, Michael, stop. Don't do that to him. He not your brother. He not that big. So, with that being said, it turned off on its own, but I think it's got its own backup system to show it's too much exhaust. I think it turns off on its own. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because it ain't no reason for it to turn off. But like I said, you know what I mean? I ain't read the manual. But I know one thing, when I used it for what I needed it for, and it was outside the vehicle, these things need oxygen. Everything needs oxygen. So it was probably, catching its own shit. So, yeah, just stop. But what I'm gonna peep is, right now, when I go in this whip, all I gotta see is that anything got cold. I'm finna touching it right now. It was enough time to get turned on a little something, a little jet or something. I probably had a good like 3-4 minutes. That's all you need. Once I see that it get it doing what it's supposed to do, and ain't nothing else to talk about. Oh yeah. And I said I was gonna show y'all. I don't know if y'all was on the live last night, but I made an extension cord, right? So I bought this Home Depot type shit, right? But then I had to cut this off. Remember when I took y'all to Ace Hardware and I bought all them little pieces? Yeah. But when you put these together, when you put it back, for some reason, these holes don't be aligning up because this is the second time I try to make it line up. So just expect one of them not to go in. I'm just telling you that if you put it together yourself. So I had the back locked in, and I had to put the the green cord, the black cord, and the green cord, the black cord, and the white cord. And I hooked it up. And I plugged it in. I could have probably blew some shit out. When I plugged it in, and I put my new heat warmer I got for the food, where it's a heat warmer where you walk up, and it's going to be a warm. And you could be like, how you go to the grocery store and be like, oh, I don't want that rib rack. I want that one. I got it to where you could pick which rib rack you want instead of me just giving you what I got. I know how to get this money. I be watching you niggas. People be trying to find a reason why not to fuck with you. And I cancel all that shit. Just like You can't deny me when I was selling as a young nigga in the hood. I had dope, and my shit was not baking soda. My shit was oil based. But only real nigga smokers know what I'm talking about. Niggas used to buy my shit, take it to the J's, and bust it down. Now, I can't say you can make a double up like you could take an ounce. If you take an ounce from me, yeah, you could bounce back a ounce and a half. A good one. I'll say if you try to stretch if you try to stretch one of my ounces when I was doing it, hold on, let me see if if this shit got cold. Yep. All right. Certified. So that shit worked, gang. I just felt it in the inside. In the inside, both of them is cold. So I'm gonna have to run all my shit straight from the generator. So now I know what I know. I can start selling tomorrow. Yes, sirski. Well, that's what it is. So, yep. And that's how you run your own business. It's pretty much not even, it ain't even running your own business, it's just handling your business. That's what I'd rather call it. It ain't even no running no business. It's just handling your business and staying on top of it. You have a dirty house, you're gonna have a dirty business. If you can't do the food, sell a t-shirt. I wish I had enough money to where I could just buy some shoes and have them up as promos while I sell the food and shit like that. But look, I'll be selling food. They try to sell boxes. Like, I'll be selling 5 things. And you know, you gonna get licked, gang. And if I catch a nigga, oh, I'ma chase him. I'ma leave everything just to chase him. I done did it twice already. My customers couldn't believe me. Like, nigga, one person tried to like ride by on the bike and just snatch a soda. And I jogged up on that nigga like, man, slide my shit back before I slide you off that bike, nigga. Dead homies, I told that nigga that. With the white folks, slide me my shit before I slide you off that bike, nigga. Don't ever do that shit again, nigga. And I'm not even supposed to be running. But I did that though. It's all good though. Well, another day with old El Neptune. Call myself El Neptune. I don't know, I just come up with all kind of little names. Whatever worked for the day. El Nepto. Oh, I had a Mexican, right? He tried to work for me for a little bit. That nigga used to call me Neto. I was like, no, Neptune. He was like, Neto. I was like, no, not no Neto. My name is Neptune, not Neto. Bro, you tripping. Ain't nothing Mexico about my name. Nigga tripping. You ever heard another nigga say Neptune? No, because it's only one of me, nigga. So ain't no confusing my name, nigga. That's why I got my name. Oh, the whole nother planet. While these niggas was thinking about J's, I was like, hey, do dirty. So it's $200 every time I want to go get a cutlass from the auction across the street from the Rogers Park. Yeah, blood, I told you that the first time. All right, do they have them all the time? What you mean all the time, blood? I'll take you up there when you want to get one. All right. Went 1 week. Dude already went with me. I had to ditch school to get it. And he wasn't proud of it, but he was proud I was buying a whip. But he told me go take the whip to the hood and go back to school. That's what he did tell me. On Bloods. He was like a big brother. But when I get this whip, take your ass to school. I'm going to tell you like this. But if I beat you driving around the hood, blood, after I told you to go to Boo, blood, I'm beating you up. I was like, all right. And I did not play. Because I know he'll make it seem greasy like he ain't tripping. And he going to clip you. He would have what's up, nigga? Bow. Did I tell your ass to go to school? Yep. I seen him do it to Good. I do. He was like that. That nigga set you up for the KO. Especially when he told your black ass. He was not promoting not going to school, nigga. And then he wanted us at the school because he wanted us to be there to know if niggas is at the school. It was another job. It wasn't just go to school. It was just like, nigga, go to school and let them know the Queen Streets is up there. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? Nigga, take your ass to school. Nigga, we got the hood. Go to school. Yeah, don't worry about us. Go there. Graduate like us. Them niggas graduated. Big homies graduated. They wasn't telling us hang out with us and don't graduate, bro. They know your mama and daddy. My mama and daddy, when I used to be ditching, like 10th grade to 11th, I damn near missed a whole semester. That's like 16, 13 weeks straight. Fucking with Red Flag and Tiny Bogart. God damn. We was at Yummy house. Yummy was from Village Town Power Road. And then if we wasn't at Yummy house, we was at Goon house, Goon the Buster from the hood. He was guaranteed house, but when we didn't want to be in the hood or we wanted to get caught by the big homies for ditching, yeah, we went to Yummy house over there in the NHPs. Niggas know who I'm talking about. It's probably a Yummy, a baby Yummy from Village Town Power Road. Niggas a gang. I know it's some more Yummies. He was a fly guy living in Inglewood. That's all like, damn, nigga, you from way over there? But he was a blood, so it didn't matter. Like, you did something to him, nigga, we gonna slide on the niggas that did it to him. Just like he from the hood. It's real shit. But Yummy, yeah. I never met his mama, though. Like, every time he let us ditch, it was nobody there. They had a fly-ass little spot. But his mama wasn't never there. I never met his family members, nothing. I don't know if he got a brother or sister. So Yummy did good by not letting niggas know his business. But Yummy official. Yummy official. Like, I don't care what nobody say. I don't know what he did or if he didn't do or if he's still the nigga he is. But Yummy, we got stories with Yummy like he from Inglewood. Real talk. That's how you know. You an Inglewood baby. Inglewood baby, nigga. Real talk. That nigga Yummy. And then the thing about it was he from the Watts area. And he was flying up to get Inglewood bitches. I'll tell you that. And it was not, boy, that shit ain't no game. You know the competition in Inglewood was right up under Westchester. We was spoiled brats. That's why I can understand why Lil Munchie act the way he act, like a spoiled brat. But we never took it to the head. But I know a spoiled brat when I see one from Inglewood, and Blood's a spoiled brat. His clout, the clout of the name, the brother, all that. It's just too much. He's a spoiled brat. And then you got niggas that don't want to say nothing just based on the fact of. You know, they try to do you a great service, but, you know, niggas got their own shit going on, you know? I ain't mad, you know? Hey, if you clout chase off the world and they believe you, look, bro, do your thing. If the world believe you, I ain't tripping. Hey, do your thing. But just know when you come this way, nigga, I ain't no internet thug, nigga. I know the town. And you, my friend, keep doing your thing. Other than that, I don't want to hear about it. You lying. Dead homie, you lying. I ain't even, you know, that shit it ain't even internet no more once you start lying. Once you start lying, it ain't even internet. And you's a liar. Dead homies. But, hey, Whack 100 made it lying. Loose Cannon made it lying. So I don't. Munchie be the same thing. Bosco, I don't really say he lied, but he claimed the fame. I can't call Bosco a liar. I ain't seen Bosco just straight up lie like how Munchie B be doing. I can't give him that. And I can't give Bosco, he ain't got no peanut butter in his drawers. At least I can say that. Even if he went in there ha ha he he telling jokes, wasn't catching phase, he ain't get no peanut butter. So I can't, you know? So Bosco's on a different level. Bosco, he's straight, but I'm just telling you, it's just me and him. It ain't no hood beef. But if I be Blood's getting slapped, and I'm going to beat him up. It's not, I'm not worried about if he going to try this. Bosco cannot fight, gang. I will black Blood and beat him up like they did on World Star by myself. I mean, the only reason why they respect Bosco, the young homies, because he's on the he's on the internet. That's what these kids was raised with. You know, when their dad got sent to the penitentiary for them third strikes, their uncles, the hood homies and all that. Yeah, Bosco's was left. Because he never sold a drug. He never shot shit. He never fought shit. He didn't hit up on the wall. You ain't going to jail. You ain't did shit. Nigga, you living like a citizen. The only thing you ain't doing that the citizens are doing is paying taxes. Unless YouTube is paying you. Or, check that, Instagram pays. Bosco. YouTube pays. Munchie can't see. And that's a fact. But hey, you know, God bless America, right? I ain't mad at her. You did that. At first, I can't even say I was mad. I just didn't understand. I was like, wait, hold on. Wait, how do I tell the truth? And niggas mad at me. And then that's when I got the breakdown of the family. No, he has clout. I said, what the fuck is that? They said, he has more people that, like, he's more famous. I said, famous? Ain't no famous in the hood when you got big homies. You know what I mean? Be like, oh, that's peanut butter blood right there. I would have called him that before the internet. That's the thing. That's the thing about it. I'm just keeping it 1,000 out. If I be blood, the first thing I would have said was, even if we was at a function, they'd be like, oh, that's Munchie B right there. I'd be like, oh, peanut butter blood. Because I would have knew Munchie. So when I see you, the first thing on my mind, I would have said it out loud. That's peanut butter blood. The one I had to fight for? Oh, that's blood right there. He got bigger, huh? Oh, look at peanut butter blood. Yeah. And that's the first thing I'm going to do with my money because I don't need the YouTube money. That's why I say it out loud. I don't need the YouTube money. And on the dead homies, I'll go to the hood, cook it up, might even come through with some motherfucking puppies. Nigga, that's why I said like, comment, subscribe. Nigga, shoot the motherfucking super chats and all that. Nigga, this money, I'm showing you I get the money. Nigga, what else I gotta do? You think I'm robbing you? You think I need to rob you? Or you still think I'm a smoker, huh? Loading up ice cream trucks and, you know, all these sodas and generators. And, yeah, I'm on drugs, huh? Yeah, I know. No, right? That's what Bosco told you, right? Said I was a smoker. Said I was a transmission lover. Whatever the fuck they try to put on me, it's always something new. But it didn't work. And I'm still waiting. I want to see this man beast you speak of. I want to see him for myself. Like, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know that motherfucking nigga. That nigga don't know me. Where's the pictures at? You got us together. Even have us together sitting at a table, at a party, a park, McDonald's, in a car, something. A picture of Facebook, something. That's when I knew the internet was real. I was like, nigga ain't even gotta have a picture. Say some shit and the world be like, just cause my nigga said it, it's gotta be true. Yeah, ODM Slim was riding that donkey until everybody started saying, yeah, that peanut butter shit real. That peanut butter shit real. And then all of a sudden, old dirty ass Slim, he started going like this. First, when I was the first one to say it, he was like, yeah, Hey, Rich Trapper. Hey, call that nigga. Yeah, Rich Trapper called me and all type of shit. Try to get me to say. This nigga tried to get me to say, I know what the peanut butter shit and it wasn't real and all type of shit. And then I'm driving this shit and I'm telling this nigga like, yeah, I gotta get home. Ooh, this and that. Man, I ain't made it to the house yet. This nigga on live and I'm watching nigga like, stupid nigga. Like egging it, like he finna set me up on some shit like for somebody watching him. Man, y'all some bitches. I watched that whole goofy ass shit, you dumbass nigga. But this the same Rich Trapper that got caught up on that foofer shit with the bitch just recently. And then they talked about it for a couple days and shrugged it under the rug of him being a trick, paying for bitches. They talked about it for 2 days, but since it's their boy, and he got, he gets the, you know what I mean? They all work with each other. And Hefe, Old Dirty Draw Slim, Gangland Neem, Munchie B, they all in the same circle, man. And if they ain't got no bashing going on by other internet, all the niggas in that little pack that niggas be using their names because they kind of up there, but they know they foul, and the niggas that's coming up is putting them out there to be foul. Them niggas is keeping their foul self together, and then the niggas that's coming up, they gonna see your dedication. You gotta earn your subscribers. You gotta earn your viewers, and that's where they keeping you at, because they feel like you gotta work hard like they did. But really, they didn't work hard. They clouded up. They told all the stories of the niggas that was locked up doing the time for the shit they talking about. Nigga, how you gonna wear a CMT motherfucking a motherfucking charm and you ain't even part of the CMT, nigga? All the Inglewood family ain't CMT, nigga. The CMTs is the one that put that shit out and stretched niggas out in white sheets, nigga. You ain't put a nigga on no white t-shirt, nigga. Fuck a sheet, nigga. You ain't even got a shirt, nigga. You ain't even got a shirt, nigga. You ain't got none of these. You ain't got none of these, Munchie. What you talking about? Yo, bitch ass up. Mark ass nigga. Zark at the park ass nigga. Niggas not like that. I hate even talking about that shit. You feel me? Shit just make me, like, every time I talk about that shit, I be like, damn, I always be fucking with some goddamn bum ass niggas. Zark's at the park. Then, if I spot him, got him. This what happens when I spot him, got him. You dig? It's that spot him, got him shit. You feel me? Other than that, stop popping it to me. Just stop popping it to me. All right. Yep. Well, Neptune the Dragoon did it again. The only thing I gotta do now is look like he's put some fucking air in the tires, and I'll be able to smash out. Get a little bit of some more propane, and I'm good. Yes, Sirski. Hold on. But in real nigga news, on a daily basis, gotta switch it up though. Can't do the same shit and get the different results that you're looking for. That's number one. Number one, can't do that. It won't happen. But once you get caught up in shit, you know, you can tell a person 1,000 things, but if they don't learn it for themselves, they ain't never heard you. A nigga can watch you make money. You show them how to do it, literally, and they still don't make no money. And then they'll ask you how you do it. Be like, nigga, I know you watch me. I know you watch me. What are you talking about? Damn, I hope this shit make it. If not, I have to figure something out. I hope this space is big enough for this. Shit. Yes, Sirski. Packing it up like UPS. It's the only good thing I give UPS. They taught me how to beast mode, but they also taught me how to do it safely without fucking up my back and shit like that. Like, it's momentum, and it's a technique to lift everything. Just like weightlifters, they be doing their little shit, and you wonder how they go lift all them goddamn pounds without yeah, I'm gonna flip this bitch up. They can lift all them pounds without fucking up their back and their arms and shit like that, and they do it on a daily. All that shit niggas wish they could do. Yeah, them guys. Well, UPS will teach you how to do this shit without fucking your shit up. And that's why they was having me work 16-hour shifts. And that's when I said, if I'm doing all this for these niggas, I could do this shit myself. Y'all niggas had me load 3 to 4 52 to 56 footer trucks by myself, and I get paid. Then I get off of this shift and go to another shift to where I deliver the packages to the neighborhood. I really don't need y'all. That's what I said to myself. If I could do all this shit by myself, then why am I working for somebody else? And that's when I stopped working UPS. Yep. Saved my money for about a year straight, literally. And came out the door running. Jogging or something. 'Cause I was getting paid $12.50 every Friday. Every Friday they paid me. My brother made a little bit more because he was truck driving, but I was right behind him. That's why he was tripping like, damn, your check almost like mine. I was like, yeah, nigga, but I work 16 hours. You work 8-hour shifts. He's like, yeah, you right. They be working your ass. I was like, yep. But they did it because I was reliable and dependable. But once you didn't move me up, I left. Ain't no way in hell y'all gonna have me working a job and I'm doing everybody else's job and I'm still getting the same pay, and then y'all leading me on like, yeah, we gonna give you we gonna let you be we gonna move you up and we gonna get you this. And no. I was supposed to be manager a long time ago. But the managers ain't gonna let you be manager because they trying to manage and they try to keep a bitch on the team that they could say, oh, I got her the job, she ain't gotta work hard, this my new little bitch that started working here. Like, that's what they was doing. Being over there in Compton. That's what they were doing at that UPS. They were trying to cuff up bitches. Straight out the door. And I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn, nigga, like, this place just opened and y'all already acting like some niggas. Already acting. And then the ones that was coming from other plants, like, you know what I mean? Other, like, different branches of UPS. When they came over there and they saw it was green, oh man, them niggas go over there acting like a boss, hire all the big booty bitches, and then hire all the buff niggas that need a job. That's exactly how they were doing. Hiring all the buff niggas fresh out of jail, and then getting the bad bitches in there, and then when the bitches can't do the job, they'll have the big buff niggas that need a job go pick up the slack. And you can't do that every day. If she not pulling what I'm pulling, I quit. She getting paid just as me. She getting paid just as me and just as much as me. And I'm doing her job too. I quit. I quit. I said, man, so you mean I can't go home until all her shit done? You know we've been helping her the whole shit. Yeah, I know, man, but UPS is part of a team. That's what they used to tell me. UPS is part of a team. I said, I bet. And the team you got going is, I'm gonna have you niggas work hard because I know y'all ain't got shit, and I know y'all fresh out of jail. And then I'm gonna hire this little fluky ass bitch with a big old booty, you know what I mean, wearing gold on every finger. How the fuck you wearing all that gold, bitch, and you lifting boxes for a living? You ain't lifting no boxes, that's the thing, bitch. You ain't lifting no boxes. That's why you can do what you do. You go home, not an ache or pain or nothing, but we'll come back to work with some brand new J's. Hell yeah, that bitch she gonna come back to work with some brand new J's. Like she been putting in hella work at work. Like, bitch, please. I wish I would. But that's how they was getting down in Compton. No cap. That's why I said, you know what? I can't deal with this. I'm out. And this is what I did. I went to work on payday. Paydays is Friday. I went, and I already knew what I was gonna do. When I went to work, they asked me why I didn't have my steel-toe boots in. I said, oh yeah, I'm here to pick up a check. They let me in. So bam, I go in, and right when I get there, I sit on the conveyor belt, swinging my legs and everything. So it's about like 25, 30 minutes into the job. I'm still sitting there swinging my legs, listening to Pandora Box. I never forget. Wasn't even listening to Spotify. I was listening to Pandora Box. And this in my little playlist. So then this little fat light-skinned bitch. I already knew who was gonna ask me the little weird-ass question. But the bitch don't never do no work. But she always tell you what to do. And I'm looking at her like, how the fuck did she get a UPS job? This bitch fat as fuck. And lazy than a motherfucker. Like, how did you get a UPS job? Let me know that. But anyway, so this little light-skinned fat ass bitch gonna walk up to me like, what's going on, Mr. Floyd? Are you here to work? I said, nah, really? I'm just here to get my check. She's like, oh well, you a little early for that, this and that. I said, yeah, I'm waiting for my boy. So she leave. She come back maybe like an hour later, right? Now I'm in a whole nother section. I'm already telling niggas, hey, I'm finna leave. Y'all keep your head up. Hey, man, I've been saving my money. Hey, if y'all want to keep putting up with this shit, do y'all thing. But I'm going to tell you what I did. Save your money and get up out of here and start your own shit. They was like, all right, keep your head up, T. Woo, woo, woo. All right, bam. So I'm making my rounds around that whole UPS. Big Booty Judy used to call me Big Swole. She was like, oh, you can't be leaving us, blood. Woo, woo, woo. How we go? We can't be over here doing all this hard work by ourselves. I was like, yep, see, that's why I'm leaving. That's exactly just what you said is why I'm leaving. So that's what I did. I left. And yeah, I made them cut me a check. And they already had owed me money. And that's why I was really tripping too. Because you kept telling me, oh yeah, we gonna get you your money, we gonna get you your money, we gonna get you your money. You did it for almost a month straight. If I owed y'all money, y'all would have took it out of my very next check. But you want me to understand because y'all got a big business, and y'all I'm just supposed to understand y'all have money, and what I'm talking about is petty, even though it's like $1,000. Y'all think it's petty? All right, for sure. So I caused a low-key scene. My little brother was mad, but did what I told him. He tried to tell me, nah, man, you should have just kept waiting. You know UPS gonna pay you. Why you in a rush? I said, why I'm in a rush? Nigga, if I didn't deliver all the motherfucking bazillion dollars worth of motherfucking packages they had, nigga, why wouldn't you pay the man that did it for you? You didn't go out in the streets and deliver it in them Hoovers, the Langs, and all these weird ass hoods. So why the fuck is you on me? Dead homies. That's why I quit. Exactly why I quit. exactly why I quit. So that's how that happened. So, yep. Quit UPS and start working for myself ever since. And then after that, I ain't never looked back. Real talk. I ain't never looked back. Let me see if my boy pump my tires up. If not, I got an air compressor at my house. I can pump the tires myself. I'm gonna just see if he fuck with me though. I always be giving him tips and shit. But we gonna see what's up though. My little Mexico partners. Let me see. Oh yeah, he here too. He gonna do something with me. He ain't gonna believe I'm in his car because he see me in so many fly cars. This nigga see me in his ice cream truck. He gonna look like, this is yours, dog? Watch. He like, this is yours too, fool? Like, on everything. He already see me. He looking at it. He know I'm money man, so he already trying to get off the phone. He probably talking that ish to a bitch. But yeah, I know he gonna be like, this your car too, fool? Watch. He ain't gonna believe it. Cause he gonna think like when I showed him that Mustang, that nigga was like, oh, you be getting your bread, huh, fool? I was like, yep, sure do. But yep. Ain't nobody really even here right now, but they gonna be surprised. I don't need no tire or nothing. I just need some air. Mine ain't too hard. But I don't want to be blowing down their business with this tree. You know how Mexicans be. They fuck with the yes guy, but not like the black people. Not like the black folks. ¿Qué pa?